you don't think it can happen to you.
The hit-and-run chase in California, a motorcycle rider witnessing a driver slam into several cars and then speeding away.
It can happen to you within seconds, a blink of an eye.
Tonight about the man suspected of killing a woman in a hit-and-run and his plan to evade justice.
When you take your eyes off the road for just seconds, when you're driving your car, oh, yes, it can happen to you. See, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. When the sands of time will run out within your hourglass.
New at 10, a hit and run caught on video, and now a teenager and his family are looking for the driver who took off.
He was a victim of a distracted driver hitting the road while riding his motorcycle going 65 miles per hour. He nearly lost his life. Now on a crusade to help save lives and prevent someone else from becoming a victim, the creator of DistractedDriversBusted.com and now the host of this podcast, it's Howard Drescher.
And I've been doing a lot of research. I've been going to a lot of different events. Just this past October 23rd was my second time I went to the In Honor in Connor event. A young boy who was struck by a car because there was somebody that was texting and driving, not paying attention, while Connor was walking in a crosswalk. The driver just plowed right through and hit and killed him. It's like an hourglass, people. It's like an hourglass. You know, like the 3-minute egg timer that you have in your kitchen. Turn it upside down, it's fine. That sand is slowly draining from the top of the little tube into the bottom. You might get from point A to point B and you still got some sand left. But it's a matter of time before that sand runs out. And when that sand runs out, you're going to be involved in an accident. You're probably going to kill somebody, if not yourself. My special guest here live in the studio with me today is Prop 64. And for those that are out of state listening to me here in California, Prop 64 dealt with the legalization of marijuana. And of course, when you hear that, you kind of think it's a recreational event. It is. It's recreational use of marijuana. It's not like you can buy it. I mean, you buy it small quantity. You can't have it at a sporting event, driving down the road. But a lot of people are wondering. And that's where my next guest comes in. Jorge Savilla. We know him as George Savilla. I used to like to call him Pollo for short. He's my good friend. And I'm bringing him on because he had some concerns about this as well. And when he voted, he read through it and he analyzed the situation and he wasn't very happy about it. So welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Howard. I appreciate you inviting me on. And let me just start by saying that you do a great community service by having this kind of awareness show. I think if people are more aware, they'll make a better judgment, they'll make better decisions, and we'll all live in a better world.
Well, I sure hope so. And, of course, I think a little bit of that world got kind of shattered on November 8th, dealing with the propositions.
I was disappointed. Let me tell you about that proposition marijuana. What's it called? Proposition
64.
64. I was very disappointed on that.
Now, we all know that 64 kind of deals with the recreational use of marijuana.
Right.
But you think that it's going to be a lot more than that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, let's clarify. I'm not disappointed on the proposition. The proposition itself is great. The outcome, it's what's gonna affect millions of drivers out there. As it is right now, we can't drive and text. We can't drive and be on the phone. And the latest thing is now Facebook Live while we're driving.
And you've seen that.
And I've seen that firsthand. I got a commute. I got a 64-mile commute from where I work to where I live, and I see it every single day. So women putting makeup on, aligning their eyelashes. I've seen men with their electric razors shaving in the car. If that's not enough, texting, Facebook Live. So now we got to worry about if that's not enough. Now we have to worry about people smoking a joint while they're driving.
I just want everybody to be safe out there. And remember, You voted. You voted for a president. Now, take the same kind of vote and use it for something good. Let's take that 30-day glove box challenge. I'll be talking about that in the next couple of days. We'll be back next week. In the meantime, be safe and don't text and drive. Remember, I don't want to die today. Do you?